You guys are playing as well as anybody in the league right now. How have you managed to become the class of the NBA?
I wouldn't say we're the class of the NBA, but we've been playing as good as anybody. Our whole team's in the zone, and that's pretty rare. The game's slowing down, and we're able to see and react to things before they happen. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, lots of fun. And we're just trying to keep it going.
Great effort. Nicely done.
This is about game time. Bring the pain time.
Here comes number 11, baby. Let's keep it up.
Hey, MP, I got some film I want you to watch. So he gets just enough space, and Embiid hands it to the cutter with an open lane.
I remember that from last time. That's hard to stop.
They're gonna keep running it until you prove you can stop it. I mean, a big with Embiid's handles and size. He's perfect to run those DHO actions.
I gotta get a body on him. Can't let him get comfortable.
I got some ideas for how you can knock him off his rhythm.
Hey, MP.
Have a good game, man.
Up next, the 76ers taking on the Celtics. For the Philadelphia 76ers, with a 6-4 record this season, they're above the 500 level, reaching to go even higher with a win here. Celtics Sixers is next, right after this.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up, and I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off not one day. But I'm still on my way.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with MP, and it's Holiday in at the 1. And for the 76ers, the pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Buddy Hield is out there with Maxey, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotation.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. One of the stories tonight, MP squaring off against Joel Embiid. MP has some momentum going here, having won the first time these two teams met.
Well, when you're taking on a former MVP like Embiid, you know it's going to be a challenge. Between his wide array of post moves, his outstanding footwork, and that wide body, he's a hard man to keep in check.
The adjustments that MP makes will be interesting in this one. These guys have already faced off this year, so let's see how this one plays out. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
Now Maxey. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Hield from outside. And Boston with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they found a way to keep winning.
Now Holiday following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Holiday against Maxey. By Hield, nobody around. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tatum, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Maxey passes to Harris. He feeds it to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. 2 points. That one goes.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Maxey looking it over. The second effort, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 6.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive board. You've got to box that guy out.
Holiday dishes to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Oubre. Can't hit that one. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Oubre against Brown. Left side, Grant. Back to Brown. To halt the run. Rebound by the 76ers. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for him. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And the 76ers with some changes. Reed comes in for Oubre. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. And a change for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in. Well, it appears to me that pressure doesn't get to Porzingis, guys. In fact, you could actually make the case it makes him sharper and more focused.
Embiid with a screen on White. Hield can't hit. Celtics trail by 3. And White kicks to Porzingis. Brown outside. Inside. Embiid against MP. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the rejection by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the deny.
Boston make it. Checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Kyle Lowry. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Take a look at the Jazz. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, for Boston, they've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams.
They've got Hield, Joel Embiid out there with Reed. Then there's Maxey, and it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Tatum's shot is off.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
The jump hook, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Celtics leading by 3, and Holiday kicks to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
To the middle. Embiid throws it down.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Boston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Tatum setting the pick for Grant. Back to Tatum. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Here's Maxey. And the rejection by MP. And he's able to get it back. Boston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Grant outside. In the corner. Tatum with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside, Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Tatum. Oubre finds Embiid. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Grant the pass to Holiday. Grant against Hield. Pass to Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 from Tatum.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Reed. The Celtics also changing it up. Al Horford is checked in for Porzingis. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Now here is Horford. Still scoreless. To the inside, Grant. MP strong inside.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Grant against Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 14.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic. His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this.
And there are some fantastic matchups coming up. I mean, MP's first against LeBron James. Shaq, do you remember what that was like for you?
Yeah, I remember I outscored him.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Great job minimizing turnovers.
That'll do it for our show.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Grant, and it's Holiday in at the point. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Here's White. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Back to Grant. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 5. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Maxey against Holiday. Here's Embiid. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And White kicks to Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Maxey.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Maxey against Holiday. Maxey passes to Harris. Six to shoot. Embiid with a screen on Tatum. Harris drives in.
You sometimes forget how sneaky athletic Harris is. Nice job getting all the way to the bucket.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Brown. Misses the three. The 76ers trail by 6. Outside, Maxey. Here's Embiid, and again it's Philadelphia.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that, and is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Now, here's Maxey. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Embiid with a screen on Brown. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Dishes it to Embiid. Brown outside. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 29 in the game.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And the pass to Harris. Embiid with it. Covered by MP. Embiid, no good. Celtics leading by 5. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. Maxey passes to Oubre. Embiid with a screen on Brown. Oubre, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's MP. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Brown with a screen on Heel. White dishes to Grant. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Taken away by Holiday. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Tatum completing the break.
Well, he's got such quick hands, does Holiday, and he's a superb defender because his hands are quick, he moves his feet, and he does a nice job reading the opponents and gets after steals as a result.
Well, the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for Philadelphia. All reads checked in for...
Substitution on the court. Get him, MP. Your time.
DeAnthony Melton out there with Lowry. Then it's Reed. Then it's Martin. And it's Covington in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics leading by 12. Outside Tatum. He kicks it to Grant. Out to the right wing. Covington with the steal. From deep. Melton, no good. Here's Grant. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Celtics also making a change. Holiday's checked in. MP, no good. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the 76ers. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Embiid. Now, here's Tatum. Grant kicks to Porzingis. Here's Pritchard, while recovering. Grant for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here is Lowry. No good from outside.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Holiday kicks to MP. Down low. Inside, Tatum.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the 76ers call time here. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Reed. Kelly Oubre comes in for Robert Covington. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The Celtics also changing it up. Jaylen Brown comes in for Porzingis. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and Rex defense is in transition.
To the paint, Embiid. Embiid is a load inside. You aren't going to get in his way.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Outside Holiday. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 12. Embiid is at the elbow. Bounce pass Maxey. And the dunk by Embiid.
Nothing new for Embiid here, going off for a big scoring performance, par for the course.
Outside White to the middle. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Holiday, the pass to White. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, it's MP. Offline with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Embiid. And the lead is down inside single digits. Embiid's got 8 here in the quarter.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
White the pass to Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers trail by 8. Embiid in the corner. He can't hit that time. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Feeds to Holiday. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 10.
It's clear now how this is going to end, and I'm not surprised. Great win for Boston.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now Hield, following Drew Holiday's 3-point attempt. Maxey finds Embiid. Yep, it counts.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Philadelphia foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
76ers foul. Joel Embiid. That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, one of the things I think that makes MP so fun to watch is how much fun he's having out there. You can tell the thrill of the game never gets old for this guy.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game, and Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
One shot.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And here's Maxey. Passes it to Covington. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
Good game, MP.
Cold-blooded MP. You guys really poured it on out there.
You guys pulled out the win, but it was a real battle for you against Embiid. How does he compare to some of the other bigs you've gone up against in your career?
Most guys you play against, it's just basketball. But against Embiid, it's like you're fighting for your life. Both games against him, I take the court and I'm like, okay, let's go. And immediately I remember, oh yeah, I'm facing a rhinoceros that can absolutely destroy me if I'm not careful. But it's not just the strength. That's the problem. He'll switch it up on you, and now that rhino is out here dancing around like a butterfly. You gotta remind yourself, you still gotta play ball, because you're standing there thinking, how is this rhinoceros doing ballet? It's crazy.
Yo, MP, I'm expecting big things from you out there, bro.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.